Hi, my name is Shoshana Finkel, and I'm going to be speaking about accessibility during a presentation. Just as a quick overview, I'm going to speak about engaging with the audience in accessible ways, what you can keep in mind, examples of access needs, and some best practices. Accessibility means different things to different people. You're going to be presenting to a diverse crowd, so here are some key areas of access needs to keep in mind when making sure that your presentation is accessible to your whole audience. These include visual access for anyone who is blind or visually impaired, auditory access for anyone who is deaf or hard of hearing, mobility access for anyone with various physical disabilities, and processing access for anyone with various learning and neurological disabilities. In making sure you are accommodating people with visual disabilities, ask yourself, are you providing image descriptions? Are you introducing yourself and others when you speak? Are you using high contrast colors in text and graphics and slides and graphs? And are you providing large print, braille, and written materials if they've been requested? In accommodating anyone who is deaf or hard of hearing, are you using a mic and speaking clearly? Are you spelling out names and acronyms for captioners and ASL interpreters? If you're taking audience questions, are you waiting for audience members to be given mics before taking questions, if a mic is available? And if no mic is available, are you repeating their questions into your mic after they've been asked? These things are most likely not your responsibility, but some key aspects of mobility access at a conference include someone bringing the mic to anyone who cannot reach it if audience questions are being asked, and things like ramps and aisles and the size of a room. These things, again, are not your responsibility, but if you do notice anything wrong, please let someone know. For processing access, make sure that you are using plain language, which includes using active verbs and short sentences, and keeping your chart simple, clean, and easy to follow. I want to speak briefly about universal design. This is an idea that when accommodations are added to an environment for people with disabilities, they often benefit everyone who is using that environment. A common example, which I provided an image of on the side, is a crosswalk with curb cuts. Curb cuts are added to crosswalks to make them accessible to wheelchair users, but they also help many other people who are crossing that intersection, including people with strollers or anyone on bikes, scooters, you name it. I want you to think about these accommodations we've spoken about today through the same lens. They might be requested or encouraged to accommodate specific disabilities, but they really make the conference a much more positive and accessible experience for everyone. Make sure that whenever you're speaking about disability in your materials, you are using inclusive language. I encourage you to refer to the CDC guidelines website and also to check with members of various disability communities on the kind of language they prefer to be used. For example, the developmental disability community prefers to use person-first language and say people with developmental disabilities, whereas the autistic community broadly prefers identity-first language and for people to say autistic people. In general, it's great to do your research beforehand. Just a note on ASL and captioning, if it's been requested by any audience members, there may be American Sign Language interpreters or live captioners in the room, also sometimes called CART services. They are there to assist deaf or hard of hearing members of the audience, but many other people appreciate having the captions in the room as well. As a courtesy, you may want to spell out your name for captioners and spell out any complicated words or acronyms for the captioners and the interpreters. Make sure that beforehand you've checked in with your moderator and fellow presenters to make sure that you're all on the same page about providing an accessible environment during the presentation. Moderators will have taken care of coordinating any of the services that have been requested, but it's still good to make sure that everything is set to go off without a hitch. Thank you for listening and learning, and good luck with your presentations. My contact info is on the screen if you have any follow-up questions, and if you are a screen reader or would like a script of the video for any other reason, feel free to reach out and I'd be happy to provide you with one.